Hello and welcome back for day two. I am so excited that you are back with us again today. It tells me that not only are you curious about what that next step might be, but that you're actually getting committed to taking the next step in your career that is right for you. So kudos to you. There are a lot of people out there who would never even take the step to better understand what they need to do to get there. So you are taking action by learning more, and that is phenomenal. So proud of you. All right. So yesterday we talked a lot about why it was so selfish to stay in a job you hate. And I know that for some of you that stung a little bit, but as we talked about the negative impact that that would have on your friends, your family members, your loved ones, the organization that you are so committed to helping, and to the wholeness that is you, I think you could kind of see where I was going, right? You understand now how selfish it is to be in something that is just draining your energy all day, every day. And so today, I'm going to talk about another hard truth that I think you'll resonate with also. And that is you do actually need to do what you're called to do. So you need to know what that is, right? Lots of people will get their mind right. They will understand the value in taking that next step and working in the job that is utilizing all of their valuable skills and knowledge, but they don't go deep enough to understand what that job would be. They just sort of sit back and say, well, what would I do anyways? Have you said that before? Have you told your friends, I would love to do something else. I don't think this is utilizing my best skills, but what else would I do? What else could I do? I don't know how many times I've heard that from other people. It is astonishing how these really bright, intelligent, resourceful people can just have that piece fall right out of their head. And honestly, I get it, right? Like you start out your life when you're a child, teenager, even sometimes into young adulthood, people are asking you all the time, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? But they stop eventually. And as frustrating as it was to constantly get that question at 16 years old, when you're 26, 36, 46, to have no one ask you anymore, it's as if you were just supposed to stay stagnant. It's as if you were supposed to know at 18 what the rest of your life would look like and just follow that path forever. I don't know about you, but that's kind of a depressing reality to put yourself in. I mean, your passions change, your skills, by gosh, better have changed from 18 years old as you progress through your career. Why wouldn't that work change also? Why couldn't that trajectory change? It's understanding where you would go with that that is really what helps you catalyst towards that next step. So I want to take you through a little bit of a Venn diagram here and help you understand how to make that decision. Obviously, I can't tell you what that right decision is for you, but I want you to be equipped to make that decision for yourself. Now, I'll be honest, this is included in the Get Hired guide. So most people are paying for this information. You are getting it for free. And with the Get Hired experience, I am actually working with you to build this out and ask you the hard hitting questions so that you can go deeper on what that right next step is for you. So if that is something that you feel like would be beneficial, definitely let me know and we can talk about what it looks like to put that together. But if you're a DIY kind of person, let's talk about it. So, what I want you to do is draw out the three concentric circles so that you have these Venn diagrams where they're all overlapping, right? And I want you to think about who do you want to help? That's one circle. Who do you want to help? Now, for some people, it's animals. For some people, it's kids. For some people, it's other people. In any of those categories, I would really challenge you to get more specific. Okay. Who is it that you want to help? Is it women? Is it moms? Is it people with diabetes? Is it um, dogs who have one of their legs amputated? Who is it? Who is it that you want to help? And be so hyper specific that you can actually see that person in your mind. Okay. Now, what do you want to help them with? So often people merge these two things together and they don't understand that who you want to help and what you want to help them with could be completely different concepts. All right. So I want to help working moms. Great. Maybe that's specific enough. Maybe you could even go deeper with that. And what do I want to help them do? Well, nothing to do with their career and nothing to do with their kids. I actually want to help working moms find the right hobby that's the best fit for them. Cool. Okay. Those are two totally different things. But can you understand how that person and that what could meld together? Now, again, this dog that has a leg amputated, not sure why that became my example, but if you have this three-legged dog and you want to better equip their owners to still get them exercise, awesome. So you're not even actually helping that dog. You've made a bit of a transition as you've worked into this Venn diagram, right? Okay. And then the next one, the bottom one is what skills do you have that you could help them better? Now, this one does start to bleed into the other chapters of the Get Hired guide and continued coaching in the Get Hired experience. But what skills do you have today that you could utilize? And what skills are you interested in building in the future? So I want you to build out and actually draw out these circles and find out where they overlap. What jobs exist that would help who you want to help, do what you want to help them with, and utilizing the skills that you have or that you're interested in developing. Do some searches, use some AI technology, go into Copilot or ChatGPT, look these things up, and you would be shocked at what you will find and what opportunities there are out there for folks who need help, who people who start out in this circle over here that you are really passionate about helping and could use help with the very thing that you want to support them in, utilizing the skills that you already have or that you're passionate about building. Now, I know that a lot of times people start out with the skills, right? What am I equipped to do right now? And how can I use that to kind of force feed into the other areas? I would discourage you from doing that. You can, that will give you results, but it boxes you in. It doesn't allow you to utilize a growth mindset around what you are capable of. And that's what we're doing here, right? I want you to walk away from this experience knowing that you're capable of more. So don't get stuck on what you've done in the past or the experience that you have so far. Okay. Just because you have been a leader in corporate America doesn't mean that you can't help the parents of children with reading disabilities or reading, complications. That doesn't mean that. It just means that you have to understand the skills that you have today, maybe around communication, maybe around influence, and understand how those would support you growing into this next role. Maybe your dream job is a little bit closer to what you're doing today. So I am a customer service rep and I really want to work into a senior customer service rep or maybe even a supervisor over this team. Well, think about the skills that you're doing today or that you're utilizing today that would support you into growing into those roles. And within the Get Hired guide, we talk about all sorts of things to help you develop those skills and help you develop your network to support you in moving into these roles, whether it's a very close lateral kitty corner or up, or whether it's a complete career change. So there's more out there to support you. But for right now, I just want you to understand that you can start with what you want and what would support you and your family and your loved ones, and maybe even your organization, like we were talking about yesterday, better than this drudgery in the job that you are unhappy in. All right. I know this was kind of a quick one today, but I wanted to keep it short because I'm giving you homework, right? So go take your sheet of paper, write down your diagrams, do your circles, and fill it out. I can't wait to get a reply from you with exactly the type of job that you want to work in. And if you're not quite sure yet, that's okay. Send me an email, ask me your questions. I would love to answer you. I would love to help you work through this process. All right. Have a wonderful day, friends, and good luck.